스타필드 구경 좀 해봅시다. 근데 뭐 30분이나 할 얘기가 있나?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here. And that's thanks to all of you, from the Elder Scrolls to Fallout. We love creating these worlds and
진짜
playing in
쟤네들이
them
뭐 버그가
just as
엄청
much as you
많고 막
do.
엉망진창인
And throughout all that time, we
게임에
often
그런 것도
talk about and
있지만
dream up the space
베데스다 게임은
What if we could take
베데스다밖에
that
못
feeling
만들어.
of
저런
being who you
게임은.
want to be and exploring a new world, but
세계 어떤 세계 안에서 막 다른 사람들 NPC들하고 같이 살아간다는 느낌 드는 게임은 베데스다 말고는 없어요. 60지원을 버려서 망했다고? 엑시스 안 망했어요. 그냥 그래도 괜찮은 사람들한테는 좋은 기회입니다.
You'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in
나는
and
엑시스를
take a
너무
look.
좋아하는데 보조로서 좋다는 거지만 인게임 화면이래요.
is our first new universe in over 25 years.
25년 만에 새로운 세계래.
RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
와, 이거 뭐야 이거?
It's over 1,000 worlds.
1000개 이상의 행성을 어떻게 만들어? 왜 뻥카 아니야?
It's yours.
아니 저거를 어떻게 했다는 거지? 아니 좋은데 믿을 수가 없어. 보기 전까지는.
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains
행성이 1000개 이상이라는데
to the people and
그거를
creatures
채울 수가
that
있냐고.
live in these worlds.
아,
That
대박을
isn't just a
못
backdrop.
쳤다고요?
That moon is actually there
아쉬움이
orbiting the
있죠,
planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you.
그게 막
Our
되나
next
그게?
generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world
가성비가
based on the
좋고
type of
20만
star
원짜리
and the makeup
게임기니까
of the planet's atmosphere.
서브로 너무 좋아요. 게임 패스용으로 너무 좋아. 저도 스트리트 파이터
We
하고
also
뭐
have
그냥
an
TV에
all-new
연결하고
animation
잘 쓰고
system.
있어야죠.
And of
애들
course,
마인크래프트
you
신나게
can
하고
play it in
그걸로
third person
3인칭 1인칭 다 되고 이거
and you
인게임이다.
can play it in first person.
야 모션이 옛날 모션이 괜찮은데? 베데스다 치고.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale.
뭐야 이거?
That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources,
마인크래프트야?
do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something
아니 근데
unexpected.
이 행성이 1000개인데 그걸 어떻게 채우냐고. 텅 비어 있으면 안 되잖아. 오 야야야야. 오 이게 웬일이야? 생각보다. 오 괜찮은데? 오 베데스다 게임 같지 않아. 오 베데스다 게임 같지 않아. 이게 좋은 의미로.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons.
아니 저런 그 총 같은 거를 막 수백만 개 만드는 거는 조합으로 할 수가 있는데 행성은 퀘스트 같은 게 있어야 되는데 안에 퀘스트 같은 게 있고 그 안에서 뭔가 뭐 할 것이 있어야 되잖아요. 그냥 자동으로 만들어진 그런 거 말고.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight, And we've been referring to this approach as
나사 펑크래.
This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
재밌다.
It's that contrast, that's where the visual interest is. Obviously the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style.
그러니까 나는 그래픽도 좋고 컨셉도 좋고 세계도 좋고 다 좋은데 제일 나는 궁금한 게 행성 있잖아. 그럼 행성의 그 생태계랑 뭐 그런 거는 구현을 얼마든지 할 수 있죠. 뭐 환경이나 온도나 이런 거는 막 제너레이션 할 수 있는데 거기에 뭔가 살아있는 사람들이 있고 NPC가 있고 막 소통하고 뭔가 퀘스트가 있어야 될 거 아니야.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map.
그냥
It starts
파밍만
with the
하는
planet you're
텅 빈
currently on.
행성이면 의미가 없잖아.
You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to
얼라이브
known
케이님
locations.
어서 와요.
Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems
미친 거
in this
아니야?
part of the
어떻게
galaxy.
이렇게 이거 어떻게 하려고
You
그러지?
can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now,
뭐
we'll plot
어떡하려고
a
하는
course
거야,
to the
이거?
Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New
그러니까
Atlantis.
텅 빈 월드 멋있는데 텅 빈 월드일까봐 우주선 조종하는 것도 있구나. 조종하는 게 아니고 그냥 자동으로 가는 건가? 야씨 우주뽕 게임이네요. 우주뽕.
Welcome to UC space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for
그래픽도
landing
좀 더
at
보완된 것
New
같죠. 빛 좋은 개살구만 아니길 바라봅니다. 우주선
As soon as you
전투도 있어요?
land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these
그러니까
boundless
이런 큰
vast
대도시가 있는
buildings.
행성들은 퀘스트가 있고 나머지는 다 파밍이라고? 그럼 별로 의미 없잖아.
crowds and quests.
이런 행성이 몇 개가 있는지가
So the main
중요하지.
focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony war.
그런 게 재밌더라고.
It's a few moments of
되게
gameplay that make
조그만
the space feel like it's
그
full of real
이벤트들이 많아요.
characters that are going
얘네
about their
게임은.
day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
우주선도 커스텀.
Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
옛날
By the time you meet them,
진짜 세월이 많이 지나서
Constellation
그런지
is
얘네
sort of
게임도
seen
되게
as this mythical
자연스럽다.
group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the
잡아서
last
파밍도
true
하고
explorers in the
퇴치도 하고.
galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you.
이런 도시 있는 행성은 한 개인가? 그것도
The
이상하잖아.
artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader.
젤다 왕눈이
Mateo,
95죠.
the
영진이
theologian
어서와요.
who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And
되게
Walter,
새로워.
a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's
일어났어요.
financier.
너무 일찍
Anything
일어났다.
goes as long as you have the money.
자야지. 더.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the
되게
first
기대된다.
of many you'll embark on. The settled
제발
systems is home to all kinds of
제발
different
망하지만
stories,
마라.
people,
근데 뭔가
adventures that you don't
장인 정신 느껴지지 않습니까? 와 뭐야 이거? 그러니까 지금 컨셉은 다 좋아. 컨셉은 정말 다 좋은데 진짜 구현했을 때 빛 좋은 개살구가 아니어야지. 여기 나오는 건 다 너무 좋아요.
They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
그러니까 뭐랄까 Too good to be true가 라는 말이 있거든 미국에. 그러니까 너무 좋으니까 좀 뻥 같아 보이는 거지.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
야, 멋있다.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
그 액박에서도 모드가 돼요. 어느 정도는. 완전히 호환은 안 되는데 그 폴아웃이나 스카이림은 모드 설치해서 할 수 있어요. 재밌게 하고 있거든요. 저도. 스카이림. 한글 모드도 되고 모델링도 어느 정도 액박용으로 나온 모드들은 다 설치돼요.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
와, 뭐냐 이거는. 사펑이네. 와, 씨. 되게 분위기 다른 도시가 많구나.
Chewed up and ground up by neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore. But these areas are also home to the most hostile.
그러니까 이게 약간 그 도시가 있고 좀 거친 지역이 있고 완전히 동물들만 사는 지역이 있고 이런 식으로 좀 구분했나 봐요.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the red mind.
되게 사펑 느낌 있지 않아? 어?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong.
우주판 레들이.
To the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
이 게임은 한 20년 해먹으려고 만든 게임인가 봐. 25년 동안 그 새로운 IP가 안 나오다가 나왔잖아. 뭔가
But the most important story is the one that you tell.
공룡 시대의 서부의 사펑.
Hours in character creation. And I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
되게 재밌네.
Hey, come on. Okay, take it easy.
개발자들 소개 화면이 게임 화면 같아요.
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
메타버스를
You start your
만들었네
character
진짜.
creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
내 얼굴 만들 수 있을까?
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial
진짜 옛날 베데스다 게임에 비하면 진짜 많이 좋아졌네.
blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot. But I think it's the most fun to
얼굴
use.
미용으로 바꾸는 모드도 나오겠죠.
Character creation
뭐.
is more than just how you look. This is
그래도
also
옛날에
where you start to
비하면
decide who you
기본적으로
want to be. That's where backgrounds.
흉측한 얼굴은 아니네. 어?
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have
배철수
crossed to
아저씨가
wind up
나온다.
here.
별로 기대 안
What's
했는데
great
게임
about
영상 보니
backgrounds is
재밌어
you
보인다.
never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to
배철수 아저씨요.
customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
라이브와 라이브 컨셉이 아니고 이 얘네들 베데스다 게임 보면은 그냥 저렇게 길거리 돌아다니는 애들한테 말 걸면 걔네들이 대충 스토리가 다 있어. 조그만 이야기들이. 그래서 걔네들한테 그냥 작은 퀘스트들 받아서.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly
너무
show up
거창해서
and
불안해 근데 너무 거창해. 사이버펑크 되지 마라 제발.
to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a
근데 거창한 건 좋은데 그래도 완전 뻥은 아닌 게 과거에 옛날에 얘네들이 이런 게임을 만드는 애들이니까. 왜냐면 베데스가 저런 거는 잘하잖아요. 이런 모델링이나 버그나 뭔가 그래픽이나 이런 데서 항상 후달렸지.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
그러니까 이게 뭔가 너무 과해서 걱정이 돼.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
이거 망하면
With our 5 different skill trees,
이거 똥개미란 소리 나오면 큰일 나요. 이렇게 거창하게 했는데 똥개미란 소리 나오면은 이제 완전. 근데 그럴 것 같지는 않은데요. 그냥 지금 보여준 것만 적당히 중간만 해도 전투도 되게 재밌을 것
my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. Favorite part about being stealthy.
재밌을 것 같아.
Slowly creeping.
아, 재밌을 것 같아. 어떡하지?
And then jumping out and springing on.
난 심지어 이런 분위기 별로 좋아하지도 않는데 우주.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
이게 롤플레잉이지. 자기가 하고 싶은 대로 하는 거.
I like blowing stuff up.
그러니까 이 게임은 롤플레잉 게임이잖아. 이 게임은 롤플레잉 게임이에요. 나오긴 하냐고요? 9월 20 며칠 날 나온대잖아요. 지금 발표 지금 출시일이 나왔잖아요. 우주판 폴아웃이에요. 맞아요. 우주판 폴아웃, 우주판 스카이림이에요.
Full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
그러니까 그 FPS 게임이 아니야 이거는.
Our team worked hard to strike a balance
롤플레잉
between
게임이에요.
fun
롤플레잉
and
게임.
realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world.
와, 나 진짜 저런 거 와.
When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
이미 만들고 찍어내고 있다고. 엘더 스크롤 폴아웃 그 연장선이에요, 진짜.
It's all out there.
근데 엘더 스크롤이랑 폴아웃은 해보면은 딱 우리나라 사람들이 싫어하는 느낌 확 나거든요. 뭔가 뭐야 이거 그래픽. 근데 이건 안 그런 거야.
The alleys of a city or the vastness of space,
한글화 해주겠죠. 안 해주면은 진짜 분노할 것 같은데. 꿀바가지냐고요? 똥바가지냐고요?
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like
베데스다
having
게임
another
한글화 안 될
character
때가
or
많아요.
home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
할 게 너무
Customize
많아서
and upgrade that ship.
이게 만약에 잘 나오잖아요? 그러면은 젤다, 왕눈이고 뭐 디아블로고 다 이거하고 경쟁해야 될 겁니다.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy
그러니까
fighter that's
모험하고
perfect for
체험하는
bounty
느낌을 주는 건 잘하는데 베데스다가 그래픽이랑 모션이랑 막 이런 못하는 부분들이 있잖아요. 전투도 좀 애매하고 그게 여기에서 되게 좋아진 것 같다는 거지. 그리고 근데다가 세계가 완전히 새로운 세계니까.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
근데 누군가 패치를 해주면 오래 걸리죠. 이게 지금 나오고 나서
You can
패치를
quickly
아무리 빨리
upgrade
해도
individual systems like your weapons or
텍스트 엄청 많을
shields.
것 같은데.
Or you can deep dive and
그런 걸
enter the
원하는 게
shipbuilder
아니라
mode.
정식으로 해줘야죠.
Here you can change anything from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew.
오늘 왠지 내 쇼츠가 조회수가 나오는 이유가 있네. 저만 그런 게 아니라니까요. 제가 막 그거 올리니까 저는 잘 되던데요 막 사람들 그러던데 플스는 잘 되던데요 막 이러던데 운이 나쁘면 그렇게 돼요. 들어가 보면 퀘스트도 리셋돼 있어.
You can have modules for crafting
화이팅입니다. 화이팅.
or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds,
우주선 안도
mess
저렇게 돼
halls,
있다고.
and control rooms.
미쳤네 게임이.
Our modified frontier
근데
is a
이거는
practical
1년 동안
ship,
해도
but with
이거
a
뭐
little
뭐야
creativity,
이거?
your ship can look like almost anything you want.
잘하는
One of my
게시예요.
favorite ways
어떡합니까?
of customizing ships is
플스는 없어요 이거.
I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really
메카닉을 만들었어.
your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the
우주선이
only
로봇이야.
person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
약간 이 베데스다 게임이 만든 그 게임의 자유도하고 레데리나 뭐 GTA가 추구하는 자유도의 방향이 완전 다르더라고.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or
GTA 같은 거는 상호작용 훨씬 좋잖아요. 근데 얘네는 그런 어떤 오브젝트들 상호작용보다도 캐릭터들하고 이야기하면서 이야기가 풀어나가지는 방식, 내가 이 안에서 할 수 있는 어떤 뭔가 선택의 수, 플레이 방법 이런 데 자유도가 있어.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members
정말
out in the world.
황당하다 이거.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
뭐라고 해요?
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting
제대로 나오면은 1년간 이것만 해도 될 것 같아
Almost a
진짜.
humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him
뭔가
feel
폴아웃은 진짜
human-like
버리는
and give him a little
카드였나 봐.
personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
한글 될지 안 될지는 몰라요 진짜. 근데 9월 20 며칠 날라온대요.
And crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
뭘 만든 거야 대체 이 사람들?
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship,
플레이할 자신이
telling you that you can
없어졌어.
do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous. And you should feel like you're in
한글화될
complete
가능성이
control
높다고는
every step
하는데
of
아직
the way.
확정은 안 된 거예요, 그죠?
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers. to
야,
fire your
우주선
weapons.
전투도 있어. 근데 이 모든 걸 다 잘 만들 수가 있냐고. 게임을 만들라고 했더니 세상을 창조했어. 진짜 그 말이 맞아. 오픈 월드의 끝판왕, 오픈 우주. 그것도 맞는 말이다. 아니 이게 무슨 일이야? 우주 게임을 만들랬지 우주를 만들랬어 누가?
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target. After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
저게 뭐 인간적인 방법이야? 우주선을 폭파시키는 거하고 도킹해서 총으로 쏘는 거하고 뭐가 다른 거야?
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship,
뺏을
it's
수도
yours.
있구나.
Add it to your fleet and
특이점이 온 것
retrieve it
같죠?
at any spaceport.
온라인이
But
되진
space
않는 것
is
같아요. 그런
way
얘기는
more
안
than fighting
했어요.
for your life. Just like when you're planet-side, there are
폴아웃
plenty
4
of
때는
sights to
이
see
정도로
and
소개 안
stops to
했는데
make
자신감이
on the way to your
넘치네요.
next
좀
adventure.
자신감 있어 보이는 게
Like
좋은
these
사인이기는
massive
해요.
star
그죠?
yards.
진짜 자기네들도 똥게임이면 이 정도로
Walk the
못할
halls,
텐데.
talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
근데 뭐 많이 보여준다.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this. When I'm playing,
해적질.
I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches
샌드위치 왜
in my
훔쳐?
cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start
아,
taking
진짜
things from people as
웃긴다.
quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness
GTA처럼
of
플레이할
space.
수도 있구나.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your
이게
own.
진짜 대책 없는 광활하기만 한 게임이 될
The
것이냐?
thing I love most about Starfield
수년을
is that it is a
플레이해도
Bethesda
할 게
game
남아 있는
through and
엄청난
through.
게임이 될
It's really
것이냐?
about going to
그거
strange new
뚜껑 까보는
places,
데까지
meeting
얼마 멀지
interesting
않았어요,
people, and getting
진짜.
sidetracked on zany adventures. Then realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a
구매
completely new
욕구가
story.
사라졌어요? 하지만 살 필요가 없는 걸 게임 패스에 추가되는데.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just
와,
waiting
진짜
for you to
광고
visit.
지대로 하네.
We want you to feel like explorers, breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. and sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting
아니
you free.
스카이림도 지금도 하는데 사람들이 이거는 한 20년 하겠는데요? 사람들이 행성에다가 퀘스트 추가하기 시작하면 모드로.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions.
Collector's
and for this
edition.
game, we've done
시계?
a watch.
하!
It is the Constellation
게임에 나오는
Explorer's
시계
watch.
팔아먹네.
This is the watch that you actually get in the game.
사고 싶어. 어떡하지? 나 이런 거 안 사는데.
Environmental information.
네, 일단 정신 차리고 이런 거에 낚이지 말고요, 여러분들. 게임이 나오지도 않았는데 저런 거 컬렉터스 에디션 홀려서 사지 말고 게임부터 합시다. 야 이놈들아. 낚여서 산다 잘못하면.
By the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap.
아니 시계를 판다고? 아니 이거는 좀 혹하는 게 시계는 쓸 수 있는 거잖아 실제로. 그러니까 혹하는데. 사펑에서 저런 식으로 했죠. 그래서 저는 어지간하면 이런 거 안 사거든요.
We get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now, you know, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your
나 이거 사람들이 막 예고할 때 이거 왜 사냐고 게임도 안 나왔는데 막 이랬는데 지대로 막 뽐뿌질 장난 아니게 하네.
This is a perfect pairing with that controller.
아 진짜 이 사람들아. 게임 나오고 다시 얘기하자. 미쳤네 진짜. 장사 잘하네. 아니 근데 장사 잘하네요. 장사 잘한다.
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
아니 어쨌든 뭐 패드는 잘 쓰니까 후회 안 하지.
Because we want to give you
패드야 뭐 그냥 패드도 사니까.
level.
근데 이제 웃돈 조고는 살 필요 없죠.
Experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones.
쓸 거면
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
진짜
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter,
미리 만들어 놓은 게 아니고.
and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
많이 보여준다. 근데 진짜로 많이 보여준다. 저 왼쪽에 있는 그 동그란 그 HUD 있죠? 그게 시계 디자인인가봐. 저런 식으로 돼 있나 봐. 야야. 저는 매우 훌륭하다고 생각해요. 지금까지 보여준 거 중에서 나빠 보이는 거는 하나도 없어요. 다만 너무 크니까 정말
It's
그럴까?
completely
그런
up to
생각이
you,
드는 거지.
how you want to interact
용량은
with each
대체 얼마가
planet,
될
whether
거야?
you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
아니 진짜 얘네 자신 있으니까 이러는 거겠죠? 자신 있으니까 이러는 거겠지? 왜 내가 얼마 전에 올려준 기사 보면 레드폴은 애초부터 알았다고 했거든. 자기네들이 낑낑거리고 있으면서 그렇게 낸 건데 이 사람들은 너무 자신감이 넘쳐 보이는데?
You can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes.
옛날에
filling all
폴아웃도 이런 거
different
있었거든.
purposes.
거주지
You can
만드는
even
거.
live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to
사펑도
harvest
이랬었다고.
resources while
그러니까
you're away.
그게 데자뷰가 있어서 괜히
Something cool we
불안한
have
거지.
this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
게임쇼에서 날짜 확정하고 30분 단독이면 어지간한 자신감 없으면 못하지. 그리고 이렇게 인게임을 많이 보여준다고? 인게임을 진짜 많이
crafting and
보여주잖아요.
research stations in your
다
outposts to utilize
인게임이잖아.
any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle.
무기
Different weapon sights and
커스터마이제이션도
scopes,
없을 리가 없지.
larger magazines, a selection of grips and
생각할 수 있는
barrels,
건 다
different
있네.
ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
파워. 이걸고 하는 게 느껴져요. 저.
You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat.
저 컴뱃을 다시 만들었대. 지난번에 사람들이 그 비판을 해서 그런지 완전히 새로 만들었대요, 전투를.
It just feels great.
오,
mods and more
진짜 좀
weapons in this
FPS
game.
게임 같은데
I
이제.
want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
이거는 영상 잘라갖고 바로 업로드 해야겠어요. 내 리액션이 어떻게 들릴진 모르겠는데 이거는 좀 뭔가 감상을 공유하고 싶네요, 업로드해서. 야, 이게 날아다니는 거 보면 막 또 보더랜드 같기도 해요, 어떤 면에서.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
보더랜드 같기도 해요. 왜냐면 보더랜드도 이런 무기들이 엄청 다양하고 외계 생명체들 나오고 무중력도 있고 그러거든.
Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
아, 베데스다가 진짜 완전 이갈았구나. 지난번 봤을 때 되게 사람들이 좀 비판이 많았어요. 전투가 너무 밋밋해 보인다고. 새로운 게임입니다.
Starfield's got you covered.
지금 들어왔어요. 잘 잤어요. 아니 전투도 되게 FPS 게임 같아졌다. 어? 오, 저런 식으로 부스트로. 와. 장르 RPG, 오픈월드 RPG. 왜냐면 RPG가 롤플레잉이잖아요. 내가 저 우주선에 저 사람이 직접 된 거야. 그리고 내가 이 사람으로서 할 수 있는 모든 걸 만들어 놓은 거야. 그 역할놀이 하는 거죠. 원래 RPG가 그런 거거든. 근데 그거를 저렇게 다 만들 수가 없으니까 일부의 중심을 초점을 맞추는 건데 이거는 뭐야 또 막. 와, 뭐냐 이거.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about
이게 잘 구현된다면 다른 게임들이 되게 하찮게 느껴질 것 같은데.
Every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
보더랜드는 전투와 파밍에 초점이 맞춰져 있는데 이거는 그런 게 아니라 그냥 모든 게 다 들어 있어요.
Over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
다른 게임이 너무 하찮게 느껴지는데. 그러니까 스타필드가 이만큼이면 다른 게임 요만큼이야. 근데 이게 진짜 나와 보면 이거 해봅시다. 해봅시다 어떻게 되는지.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher, brain sprout.
저게 brain sprout구나.
Some people might find creepy. I know that's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do.
네가 되고 싶은 사람이 돼서 원하는 걸 해라. 그것이 베데스다 게임이다. 하지만 엄청나게 큰 규모로. 와, 너무 뽕을 채우는데 와 장난 아니야.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
이거는 락스타도 못해요. 락스타가 잘하는 거는 이게 아니고 딴 거예요. 이거는 베데스다밖에 못한다고 생각해요. 저는 베데스다가 한다면 베데스다밖에 못합니다. 베데스다가 할 수 있을진 까봐야 알겠네요. 9월 6일이야 9월 20 며칠이 아니고 9월 이후 3달도 안 남았어요. 와 소름 끼치네. 모더들이 모드를 만들어갖고 퀘스트 모드 같은 거 만들어가지고 행성을 다 채웠다고 생각해봐. 9월 6일이 9월 6일. 페이블, 포르자 모터스포츠. 와, 오늘 진짜 기분이 이상하네. 게임이 스타필드 이전과 이후로 나눠지는 건가? 베데스다를 마소가 왜 샀는지 알겠대, 진짜. 아니, 진짜 소름 끼치는 거는 뭐냐면은 오늘 뭐 많이 보여줬잖아요. 그 중에 두 개만 괜찮아도 게임 패스 값은 뽐난다는 거야. 그 중에 두 개만 내가 1년 동안 엔딩 봐도 게임 패스 값은 뽑고도 남는다는 거야. 이걸 다 할 필요도 없어. 다른 거 생각 하나도 안 나. 그거 스타필드밖에 생각 안 나. 웨이스트랜드 3. 뭐 용과 가치도 있었고 오늘. 한 개만 해도 돼. 한 개만. 스타필드 한 개만 해도 남는 장사야, 내가 봤을 때. 아, 시청해주셔서 고맙습니다. 자, 여러분들 오늘 너무 늦었는데 4시 다 돼가는데 일단 저도 좀 쉬었다가 다시 돌아오겠습니다. 오늘 아니 게임 패스 아닌 것들이 중간중간 있기는 했어요. 용과 가치도 아니었지만 대부분 게임 패스였고. 와, 오늘 수고 많으셨습니다. 오늘 함께해서 좋았고요. 고마웠습니다. 오늘 뭐 영상도 좀 올리고 이따가 뭐 딴 거는 솔직히 다 올릴 생각까지 없는데 스타필드 부분은 올려야겠네요. 고맙습니다. 이미 일단 주무시고 이따가 한 5시간 후에 다시 방송 킬게요. 박박.